Good morning and welcome to Soberholic vlog. We're at home again, but that's alright. We're going to do something a bit more exciting today. I'm going to build some stuff. I pulled down the thing out the back this morning and broke it down, and last night I was having to think about some ideas for skate rails I could make. Designs I could make without a welder, basically just using the stuff I've got at home. And this is the first idea I've come up with. So I'm going to get cracking on that and see how we go.
1, 2, 3, come on!
Now we have it, one dodgy homemade ledge. I don't know about dodgy, like it's solid as hell. I think it should be a lot of fun to practice on. But I don't know, it's cool. It's a good project just for like random stuff that I had lying around the home. So there's a few bars off the half pipe on there and one of the rails off that A-frame thing that was in the backyard. But exciting news, I've just been talking to a mate who has a workshop at home and has offered me the opportunity to go over there today and weld some stuff. So I'm a bit disappointed because I had big plans of cleaning up more of the yard and doing more yard work. And yeah, get to go and weld something proper. So I kind of didn't get around to finishing up out the back, cleaning up, which is what I wanted to do, and I'm hoping I'll still have some time for that. What I did get around to doing is building all these grind rails. So that is like mad. I am super stoked with that. They're all slapped together and pretty rough still. I haven't welded anything for about probably 8 years at least. And so it was like, I don't know. I mean, they're not great welds, but they're strong. So I've got a lot of grinding to do and a lot of cleaning up. But I'm pretty happy with the overall progress. So I've got a kink rail there, which is also interchangeable with this little round one, a square, angle, and a round angle. So I'm pretty happy with that, and it's making the most out of all the parts out of that A-frame that's been bugging me in the backyard for like a year now, which is pretty cool. So it's been a productive day. Haven't got what I planned to get done, but I've got this done. It's pretty awesome. So I'm going to spend some time welding on these. The sun's starting to go down, daylight savings here, so it gets dark at like, I don't know, 6 o'clock. So we're going to do probably an hour's worth of grinding and noisy work. And then we're going to go and tackle out the back when it's dark, because that's quiet and I can do that into the night. In all honesty, it could still do with a lot more work and a lot more cleaning up. But it's functional. And I'm pretty damn happy with it. And I think for the sake of me and my neighbours, I'm going to pack up and stop doing noisy stuff now, because the sun is getting pretty low in the sky. So I'm going to find somewhere to stash all this for now and then head around the back, clean up and do the stuff that I was originally going to do today. Done, kind of, in a way. Look, I mean, I'm not gonna win better homes and gardens or any form of competition with it, and nothing out here is perfect, but I set myself some things that I wanted to achieve this weekend, and I've achieved them. I wanted to get the half pipe out of the backyard, I wanted to get the grass mowed, I wanted to get that A-frame out of the backyard, which I've done, and I wanted to clean up out here and get rid of the mud and junk and dog hair and everything else that was out here. And I've done those things. I mean, like, I might have more of a mess around there now, and this is still like far from perfect, man. Apparently if you let your lawn grow for 6 months and then hack it down, it doesn't look perfect. Yeah, it's improved. But anyway, I guess what I'm trying to get at here, oh, on top of that, I also built skate rails, which I had no plans of doing this weekend. But I've done it, and it's a good thing, and I've achieved that. And I got to weld, which is cool, because I haven't done that for a long time. So that was really nice. But yeah, it's left me thinking. And what I'm thinking right now is this concept of perfectly imperfect. It's something I've always believed in. This idea that perfection is something we should all strive to and something we should be able to achieve. I've never quite understood that because I don't know what perfection is. Who sets perfection? Who decides that this is perfect and this is not? Whereas I think we can define that for ourselves. So when I say perfectly imperfect, well, this weekend's been perfect, really. Like, I've achieved all the things that I've set out to achieve and then extra. So that's pretty perfect. But I mean, it doesn't look like anything that would be in a magazine. So is it not perfect? But it is perfect because I'm happy with it and I'm over the moon that I've achieved these things. So that's where I think perfectly imperfect comes into it. Normally when I do these videos, I try and have like a plan of what we're going to do for the day and try and get some form of meaning or something in there rather than just me rambling on. And today's been kind of a wild mix. But I think that's what I've come to from tonight, is that I've achieved the things that I set out to achieve. That's perfect. That's amazing. That's awesome. And I think that's what we need to do, is celebrate the small wins. Negatives in life, negatives will always come and look at you. They will always find you. Positives you have to go out and look for, and you've got to find them because they're hiding. They're never there slapping you in the face. When you do something wrong, that's right there. You're going to see that because everyone's going to remind you about it. Everyone's going to tell you about it. If you fail or fall, everyone's going to be there to point that to you. You're going to look at it yourself and go, yeah, I stuffed that up, damn it. When you achieve something, no one's there. No one's there telling you that, hey, you did an awesome job. And if they do, chances are you're going to look at it and go, well, yeah, maybe I did, but, you know, my lawn still doesn't look perfect, even though I mowed it. So I'm a firm believer of celebrating all the wins. Everything that you feel is a win for yourself, celebrate it. If you get out and cut your lawn, even if it still looks like crap afterwards, at least you cut it, at least you did something, at least you made a step in the right direction. That's positives. And that's things I'll tell people to do. But with myself, yeah, we're our own worst critics, aren't we? And the other thing I wanted to touch on today too is, if you follow my Facebook, which you should, there's a link right in the description for it. I asked last night for questions because I'm thinking of an idea, and I have had this idea in my head for a long time now. And I think I'm going to put it into motion. But basically it's going to be called Ask an Addict. And I want your questions, and I'm going to answer them and talk about my answers. It's more of a free-form platform than what this is going to be. It's going to be something a little bit different. But I want to do just something where it's me and I'm able to ramble and talk. Like right now I'm rambling and talking, and I feel guilty about it because that's not what these vlogs are about. They shouldn't be about me just talking on and on and on. It's supposed to follow me on this journey. Whereas this new thing, Ask an Addict, I'm thinking about where I can just sit down and literally just talk to you and answer your questions. And the questions I want, I'm not limiting to just talking about addiction. I don't want to just be that guy that is a recovering addict and that's all I know about and that's all I want to talk about. I'm talking about, like, ask me what my thoughts are on 5G. Ask me what my thoughts are on Beagles versus Labradors. Anything at all you want to know. And I want to sit down and record me talking about those answers and giving my opinions. So if you have missed that on Facebook, drop me a question in the comments, send it to me on Facebook, DM me on Instagram, and I'm going to get started with this new section and this new series called Ask an Addict. Anyway, I'm rambling, as I always do, but I'm proud, I'm happy, I've achieved not only what I set out to achieve this weekend, but I've actually achieved more than that, which I'm really stoked about. So I'm going to go inside, get dried off, have a shower, and get to bed because it's back to work again tomorrow. As always, thank you so much for watching. I love you. See you on the next one. Bye!
Don't wake me up.